Hey everybody, welcome to another conversation with me about the show Fish Upon the Sky. Today I want to talk about episode 9. I know I've missed a couple of episodes, but last week I was in the airport in Japan and I watched the episode. I just did not get a chance to make a video because I was in an airport, spending the night in an airport, and who wants to record a video in an airport? I don't know, maybe it would be fun. But alright, well, today I have a bunch of notes, a bunch of quotes, and really interesting, fun things that happened in this episode. So let's go ahead and get started. As always, if you'd like to join my conversation, you can leave a comment, you can subscribe to my channel, and let me know what quotes you enjoyed from the episode, as well as what things happened that you thought were important that either I did cover or that I did not cover. So first, we're going to start with talking about what happened, and then we'll go over a bunch of quotes, because this episode actually had a lot of really good, cute quotes that I really liked. So here we go. Well, let's start out. So first, it shows Mark. He confesses his love to P, and it just so happens that somebody's recording it and broadcasts it to the whole school. Then P finds out that it was broadcast to the whole school, and he thinks it was just another joke being played on him. So then P walks out. Mung-na comes to Mark, and he tells him, "Oh, nice job, you just confessed your love to P in front of the whole entire school. Yay." And Mark said he didn't intend that to happen, it just kind of happened. And then Mung-na gets out the little pendant with a fish in the sky that P had given to him, and tells Mark, "You know what, I don't really think this should belong to me, I think it should belong to you." And so Mark now has the pendant with the fish in the sky. And so in the last episode, it showed it with his Doen's friend, and this will kind of explain how he gets there in a little bit. So after that, Mark takes it, he goes home, and we find out that Doen's friend is actually Mark's brother. And later on, we find out his name is Dean, I think. Mean, not Dean. And Mean finds the pen and takes off with it, and I guess puts a chip in it. P can't sleep that night because he keeps thinking about Mark, and then he goes and the head person, Bam, of the fan club gets her to pretend to be his girlfriend, kind of, just to make P jealous. And Mark and the P eventually, Mark and the girl Bam go and eat with P. P and P kind of have a Bam and P kind of have a contest with each other. They get food, and B tries to prove that she's better than him, so she gets spicier food, and Mark kind of tricks her into eating it all, and she kind of runs off to cool it off, and then Mark cleans off B's face, and P says he's gonna leave. Then it switches to Duen, and he meets up with his friend. Like I said, I finally figured out what his friend's name is, and his friend's name is Mean. Mean is doing some kind of activity and giving free things, and he has an eraser that he's going to give Duen, but Duen thinks that's stupid. So then Duen has a friend who comes and reveals that he's a fifth-year senior, and Duen's kind of embarrassed. So Min says he doesn't really appreciate that Dian kind of like played him for a fool and told him he was a first year when he was actually a fifth year senior. So Dian like kind of confesses to him that he was wrong and says that he just did it because he wanted him to like him, and they agree to start over and make a new friendship that's based off of the truth and not lies. Then we see Mock again with Bam and P. P goes to get some food, and then Bam again tries to have some kind of contest with him to see who can eat the better food. Mork orders his food, and then Bam gets her food, trying to stop P from getting whatever. So P kind of leaves, and then he runs into Myeongnan, brings him back to eat, and then sits right next to Mark to kind of make him feel jealous. Then it just shows Mark telling P to like stop playing with him, and then he says something to him for a second and he walks away. We find out later that he's telling him that his friend that he's been talking to on the phone is actually Mark, and that Mark had actually given him that umbrella on the day that he fell in love with him and told him to walk him home. Mark tells P that then Mark goes after he walked away and finds him and tells him all the things he likes about him. And then Mark says, well, I've changed. Did you just start liking me after I changed? And he's like, no, I liked you from the start. So then it ends with Mark then asking P, well, what do you think about me? And boom, it ends, and we don't get to see what happens. So some of the great quotes. The first one is Myeongnan. He says, you started out teasing him. I told you from the beginning to just tell him that you liked him. Now he thinks you're teasing him no matter what. It's kind of a nice little quote where he's telling Mark, hey, it's your own fault. You were teasing him, and now he thinks everything you're doing is a joke. And then Mark has a really cool quote. He says, I've already told you I don't like anything that's unclean. That's when he like wipes his face. P says, I'm going to poke your eye out. And then Mark replies, that's okay. I'm already blinded by my love. So that's a cute little line. Min has a nice line. He says, I saw that you're a fifth year. Why are you treating me like I'm dumb and clueless? This is like when he finally figures out that Min knew all along that he was a fifth year. He says, Dian then says, I confess the truth. I'm ashamed that I'm dumb. You said it yourself. There was a dumb fifth year in class. I just didn't want that person to be me. So I told you a lie to you. And then Min replies, I always give second chances. Let's start over and try again. Let's get to really know each other like we should have done from the start. And then P responds, P is not responding anything. P later on says in the episode, he said, if I'm not ready, we could start as friends. We can't skip that step. And then Mark says, I don't want to be friends anymore. I want to be your boyfriend. And then Mark later on says, I think my serotonin works well when I'm with you. So that's kind of a cool poetic way of saying you make me happy. And then P says, I never thought I could be liked. I'm not popular and I'm awkward. Is it just because I changed? And then Mark says, every time I'm with you, my heart beats really fast. I'm happy when I'm with you. And so it's just a really cute episode. Of course, there may have been parts that you liked differently, or quotes that you liked differently. Go ahead and leave those in the comments and let me know your thoughts. Enjoy my conversation about this ever increasingly more cute and amazing show. Thank you for your time.